After years of drama, frustrations, and straight-up anger, Troy Ave is back in the spotlight for possibly testifying against his sworn enemy, Taxstone. This move has caused a massive stir in the rap game, on the internet, and even at the neighborhood barbershops. Some folks are quick to call Troy Ave a snitch, while others think the situation is too damn complicated to jump to conclusions. What is the state of this controversy now? Who is Taxstone? Taxstone, aka the podcast prince, burst onto the New York scene, bringing his infectious energy and magnetic personality to the world of hip-hop and podcasting. Born and bred in the concrete jungle of New York City, Taxstone's journey to stardom is as vibrant and dynamic as the city itself. With the razor-sharp wit and unrivaled ability to captivate listeners, Taxstone quickly made a name for himself in the podcasting realm. His show, the legendary Tax Season, became the go-to destination for artists, industry insiders, and fans hungry for unfiltered conversations. Week after week, Taxstone brought the heat, diving deep into the pulse of music, culture, and everything in between. The Tax Season podcast was more than just a show. It was a movement, a virtual gathering of minds, where the biggest names in hip-hop opened up like never before. Taxstone fearlessly asked the tough questions, sparking fiery debates and shedding light on the inner workings of the music industry. With his infectious charm and infectious laughter, he turned every episode into a party you didn't want to miss. But amidst the glitz and glamour, Taxstone's journey took an unexpected twist. We'll get into that later. Troy Ave. Troy Ave, the Brooklyn-based rap sensation, set the stage ablaze with his vibrant energy and unapologetic style. Born as Roland Collins, this hip-hop dynamo's journey is a testament to the power of resilience and chasing dreams against all odds. He forged his path independently, hustling mixtapes like a hip-hop entrepreneur. Word spread like wildfire, and soon the industry took notice of this rising rap luminary. With a string of mixtapes under his belt, including the iconic Bricks in My Backpack series, Troy Ave's magnetic persona captivated audiences far and wide. In 2013, the rap game couldn't resist Troy Ave's undeniable talent, and he inked a deal with BSB Records, solidifying his ascent to the big leagues. The spotlight shone brightly on him as he unleashed his lyrical prowess, captivating fans with his authentic storytelling and infectious beats. Troy Ave's journey hit a bump in the road during a dramatic turn of events at a T.I. concert in 2016. But true to his resilient spirit, he bounced back, refusing to let adversity dampen his vibrant aura. The start of the beef. The bad blood spawned first from Troy Ave's All About the Money single without a doubt. The truth about the song is that it was written by some young cat named Manolo Rose. Okay, so Troy Ave took the record, right? He kept the hook and then did his own verses. Manolo was a local Brooklyn rapper that was signed to Jay-Z, Protege, Memphis Bleek, and was a very close friend of Taxstone. So with All About the Money, Troy Ave liked the song so much that he decided he just didn't want to be on it. He wanted it for himself. So he went the backdoor way to get the song done without Manolo Rose even knowing. However, Manolo Rose started doing interviews and mentioning the situation with the song. This is when Troy gets upset. As things panned out between the two men, Taxstone remained charged up by the situation. After continuous internet jams from Taxstone and many lyrical subliminals from Troy, things would eventually come to a head as tensions between the two groups grew. The Irving Plaza shooting on May 26, 2016. Little did we all know, nothing would be the same after this year. A fatal altercation took place at Irving Plaza in New York City during a T.I. concert. While the exact details of the event are still unknown, it is believed that the incident was related to the ongoing beef between Taxstone and Troy Ave. This incident had devastating consequences, though, with Troy Ave's close friend Ronald McFadden, aka Banger, tragically losing his life as a result. R.I.P. to Banger, man. After the incident, the beef between Taxstone and Troy Ave was effectively put on hold. The aftermath of that night has serious implications for both Taxstone and Troy Ave's careers. In 2016, Taxstone was indicted on 1 count of attempted murder and 4 counts of criminal possession of a weapon, and Troy Ave's bodyguard and friend, Ronald McFadden, fell victim to the gunfire. While Taxstone was ultimately indicted and arrested for the incident, Troy Ave was indicted for firearm possession as a felon and for second-degree anger. His career was significantly affected by the negative publicity surrounding the incident. Mind you, when news first broke about the story, the original narrative was that Troy Ave had a gun and in the midst of the altercation, accidentally shot himself and his best friend. Both things couldn't be farther from the truth. According to later reports, the infamous evening at Irving Plaza opened up a larger conversation about the role of social media in escalating tensions between artists. It was clear that the ongoing feud between Taxstone and Troy Ave had been fueled by their public back and forth on social media, creating an environment of animosity between the two that ultimately spilled over into real life. This event shed light on some of the potential dangers of using social media to criticize others and raised questions about how to handle disagreements between individuals in the street and the music industry without resorting to drastic measures. Police arrested Troy Ave after surveillance footage showed him firing a gun inside the venue. The footage, which found its way to every major news outlet in America, shows patrons huddled under the counter and clutching each other in fear. Troy, who appears to be limping, stops and scans the room before firing. There were nearly 1,000 people in the concert hall when the fight began. One of the people hit, Christopher Vincent, was shot in the chest on the venue's ground level after a bullet traveled through the floor, said the chief of detectives, Robert Boyce. Another bystander, Maggie Hextall, was shot in the leg, authorities said. Police Commissioner William Bratton blamed the violence on the crazy world of so-called rap artists, who are basically thugs that celebrate what they've lived all their lives. There was a lot of pressure falling on Troy Ave in the initial days and weeks after the incident. Imagine you knowing what you know about the situation, yet the media has still twisted the story, and it seems like the full legal weight of the city is pressing down on you. That's enough to make a man cold, motivated, and ruthless in their pursuit to get the truth out. Fast forward to when Taxstone was also put in cuffs. At least he got an opportunity to record a few more iconic episodes of his podcast before he went in. Sentencing. On a lively June 20th, 2023, a Manhattan judge dropped the curtain on podcaster Taxstone, giving him a front row seat to a 35-year bid. The show began after his convictions earlier this year on manslaughter charges, all thanks to his ill-fated shooting at rapper Troy Ave and his bodyguard during the T.I. concert at the infamous Irving Plaza. As the beats dropped and the tensions rose, Taxstone, known by the government as Daryl Campbell, found himself in a real-life rap battle. The jury's verdict in March echoed through the courtroom like a sick beat, declaring him guilty of shooting and taking the life of Ronald Banga McFadder, with 3 others caught in the crossfire. Prosecutors claimed Taxstone's grudge against rapper Troy Ave, aka Roland Collins, was the ultimate catalyst for this explosive showdown. But hold up, District Attorney Bragg wasn't about to let this slide. Bragg proclaimed in a statement that hit harder than any bass drop. Gun violence cannot be the melody to resolve conflicts. We're not dancing to that tune. The somber reality of gun violence continued to strike a dissonant chord, tarnishing what should have been a harmonious night at a concert. It's almost comical how social media and podcasts escalated this beef to new heights. Taxstone, never one to hold back, spoke about Collins arriving with a small army, setting the stage for a dramatic showdown. The jury's final chorus hit hard in June, delivering a symphony of guilty verdicts: manslaughter in the first degree, assault in the first and second degrees, and criminal possession of a weapon in the second degree. The courtroom's audience was left speechless, unsure if this was a tragedy or a dark comedy. In the end, the show must go on, but let's hope future acts trade their firearms for microphones and drop beats instead of bullets. Stay tuned for more unbelievable performances in the unpredictable world of hip-hop.